played a lot of this game during the pandemic, perhaps a little bit too much, but it's honestly been a while since I touched Animal Crossing at all. Kind of fell off. That's not our fault, now is it, Nintendo? But with the release of the Switch 2, I was feeling so confident that we were gonna get a new Animal Crossing. Yeah, that's not exactly what happened, but I was sort of right about there being a new something. When I got my Switch 2, instead of transferring my save data over, I decided to start completely fresh. New island, new me. And instead of rushing through and playing super hardcore and trying to get an island designed and posted as quick as possible, I wanted to be a little bit more cash and chill about it. I wanted to avoid time traveling to skip the wait times for building. And I'm prohibiting myself from going to treasure islands and being a cheater. Some of you might say, oh, so you're just playing the game how it's intended to be played? And yeah, I'm trying to break my bad habits. But spoiler alert, I did not last very long. So how a normal person would play Animal Crossing? They would boot it up, customize their character, choose a map layout out of the 4 random options Timmy and Tommy give them, and not spend 5 minutes contemplating which one they want. And then they would fly to their new island destination and start playing. I am not a normal person though. I'm a picky girl, and I was not thrilled with what I saw when I touched down on this island. Okay, we got peaches, and let's see that airport color. Let's see it. Ooh, green. I said I wouldn't reset. I'm kidding. But I'm gonna be real. I really don't like what I'm looking at here. Green, and then who are these people? Wait a minute. Reset? Some of the most intense Animal Crossers would, at this point, reset to achieve their perfect island. Players will want their favorite native fruit and flowers. The color of the airport matters. The starter villagers that spawn in, the map layout. Sometimes people will reset multiple times. Like they'll spend hours going through the beginning sequence over and over again just to get what they want. And although I'm trying to be real cool and casual about this playthrough, I'm definitely tempted. Okay, I have a really big issue with what's going on here. Stop hating OMG. I'm not resetting, you guys. Like, that is so, like, rude as fuck. That's just rude. Reset just once. Resetting is annoying. You get 1 reset. Okay, wait, do you guys really want me to reset that bad? Don't reset, please. Should we do a poll? This is your time to speak up. Speak up and make your voice heard. All right, yes is winning. I am allowing myself 1 reset. That is it. Watch it literally be worse. So yes, I went through the entire process again. Hate all you want. It was worth it. Oh, pears. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. Let's go. Okay, now if you really love me, Orange Airport. Orange Airport. Oh my god. Oh my god. Deirdre is cute. Everybody loves Deirdre. I am glad that we reset. I don't know who this man is. And look how cute my little outfit is. Like, I just like look better. I feel better. I am better. I am elevated. I'm moving up in the world. Sterling. We're doing it. This is it. We're in business, baby. Not sure if I love Sterling, but I got pears, a great native fruit in my opinion, and pansies, which are fine. If I were to be real hardcore about it, I'd reset to get mums, but the first day on the island isn't a real day. The game's not in real time yet, but the feeling you get while playing the sequence is just unmatched, in my opinion. It's relaxing. The island is bare. You set up camp for yourself and your villagers, and it's just so calm. Dare I say, cozy. However, there's one other big task we have to get to on day 0. We have so much to discuss with the naming of the island. Previously, I have liked to go the direction of naming all of my islands after my cat. My previous islands were Tiny Town and Tiny Town Squared. My cat Tiny unfortunately has passed away. So my island names that I came up with so far are Mimi Town and Louie Town. Very creative, I know. Mimi Meadows goes crazy. Okay, let's write that down. Now I have one more thing that I would like to suggest to you guys that I think is fucking really good. I came up with this the other day. One of my nicknames for Mimi is I call her Mo. And so I thought of doing Motown, like Motown, but with M-O-E. How about this? You guys are giving me ideas. Momo Meadows, because I also call her Momo. Lumi, oh, like Louie and Mimi. Lumitopia, like Metopia. Holy Nook. Let me set up the poll. Let's set up the poll. And the winner was Lumitopia. You know what? I think that's beautiful. Representing both of my babies. That completes our first day in New Horizons. Day 0, I guess. I didn't time travel yet. You proud of me? We're not even synced up to real time. You can't even time travel yet. But now we are. We're starting our first official real day. Tom Nook's here to give us our move-in bill. That greedy, greedy little bastard. How much is the first bill? Oh my God. So this includes everything. Airfare, accommodations, labor, tax, and of course your Nook phone. Bringing your grand total to the modest sum of 49,800 bells. I hate this little tanuki. Luckily for our very first debt here, we can use Nook miles instead of monies to pay it off. Nook miles that we collect from just doing stuff. And we only need to get 5,000. 5,000 miles versus 49,000 bells. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be doing the Nook miles program. Thanks a lot, buddy. Now my children are never gonna go to college. We can knock out a couple of the easy ones right off the bat. Take a pic. Customize our passport. Talk to our villagers a little bit. Sell some fruit. Sell some weeds. Gathering up the miles is easy. You don't have to do much to get all the miles you need to pay off your first debt. The other main goal of the first few days is going to be learning all the DIY tool recipes so we can start catching fish and bugs and stuff. Tool recipes for tools that break after like 2 uses, I swear. I forgot about this. I forgot that your tools break. I forgot about that. That's so funny. That was like such a jump scare. Okay, work. Gonna have to, make me another net, I suppose. And now I'm just a bum with no tools. What's up with that? And then I was struggling to figure out how to get the recipe for the axe and the shovel. I'd like to start chopping these trees and hitting these rocks. All these new DIY recipes aren't gonna craft themselves. Turns out this goes hand in hand with getting Blathers to build a museum on the island. We needed to have given Tom Nook a bunch of the bugs and fish so that he can convince Blathers to come here. And then we'll get our remaining DIYs through that progression. I have been selling these bugs and fish left and right. Stacking up my coin, spending recklessly. This is the best new KK song, KK Robot Synth. And I know it's like really reckless and crazy to be buying KK Robot Synth for $3,200 on the first day, but like, I'm buying it. Hee hee. Ooh, those shorts. Okay, we gotta do bear tea. We gotta do bear tea. I'm spending $2,000 on the freaking horse thing. I can't help myself. I bought a lawn chair, a bucket. The decorating is already starting. I know I keep saying like, oh, I'm not gonna do that elaborate of an island design, but you guys, come on. It's Liss the freaking Lass here. Of course, I can't freaking help myself. I love decorating in this game. Like, look at how cute my campsite is already. Like, you might think to yourself, oh, boo on a cardboard box. Interesting. I say that it is art. The vision is there. Visionary. So yeah, I should probably be saving these bugs and fish for donations, and I should probably chill on spending money. Eventually, I'm gonna have to spend these bells on my home loan. I can't use Nook miles forever. I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, how did we all make money before we all started cheating? Do you guys remember Tarantula Island? And then there was like, obviously Turnips. I'm gonna have to like try to be playing the stock market. These are all things that we're gonna have to get to doing. I don't want to take free money from you guys, okay? I know all of you are billionaires here in this chat. I'm not taking your money. You're on Belfair. Now that we've donated everything we can, Blathers is coming to the island. His museum plot is placed, and we've got the DIY recipe for the flimsy axe. Imagine if I just never progressed because I thought like I just need to wait for Blathers to come. The rest of the tool recipes don't happen today. That'll come in due time. But that just leaves us with paying off our first debt. We're gonna need that house upgrade desperately. I can't live in this tent another second. There's no storage in here. I have to put all the bugs and fish that I want to donate to the museum on the ground, just out in the open. It's a mess. We will have a home tomorrow. A real house. It's just been flying by. Again, the vibe of the beginning of New Horizons. Unlocking stuff for the first time. You know, once you unlock and fully upgrade all this stuff, it's gone forever. You don't get to revisit this gameplay, this primitive state of the island. It's just fun to see everything before it's all built up. You know, your house, the museum, Nook's Cranny, everything. Day 2 is mostly focused on progressing with the buildings, donating to the museum, tool upgrades, and we get to explore a little more of the island with our vaulting pole. The major thing that we've unlocked today, I'd say though, is villager hunting. Kinda. The first version of it. We're able to visit Mystery Islands now. And while we don't have all the plots down for villagers to move into, we'll encounter 3 of them on Mystery Islands and be able to invite them to live on Lumitopia. And the first one we see is a Sherb. Do I want Sherb? I think a lot of you guys would genuinely find my address, dox me, and kill me if I didn't take Sherb. I'm gonna take him. Like, what do you mean? Like, he's so cute. God, do you remember in the old days, I would think to myself, like, oh, I could totally sell this villager and get so many bells. Villager trafficking. It's more likely than you think. I decided to take him. I've just had him before, so I wasn't all that excited. I'm more excited to pillage this island for its resources and then get on to the next island. What in the hell is going on? Why am I getting so many cuties today? Streamer luck is crazy. Yes, Cookie is 100% moving in. I can't wait to traffic these villagers for money. Our last villager of the day is a normal type, and we got pretty lucky with yet another cutie, Miss Marina. I'm stoked with this lineup so far. There's only one villager I'm not in love with. Sterling's gotta go. We'll have to deal with him later, and we'll also have to build the plots for our new villagers to move into later too, because I'm waiting on other buildings to be built, I suppose. This would be an excellent time to change my Switch's clock to the next day and do a little time travel. But I am being good. I'm resisting the urge. Instead, I'm gonna go out and make some money. I have a home loan I could be paying off. All I need to do is a little diving and boom, pay. See, I can play this game like normal instead of just being a decorator machine. Blather's Museum is under construction. Yes, you have to wait an additional day for the museum to actually be ready. Rome wasn't built in a day or whatever. Nook's Cranny is ready today. These young men are real entrepreneurs. No days off. The Able Sisters is going to take a while to unlock, but we've at least got that ball rolling. Our house has been upgraded to a slightly larger room, which means we have yet another home loan to pay off. It never ends with this guy. Now we are going to owe him 198,000 bells. That's a lot. That's insane. Anybody got any money hacks for me? I'm all out of fruit. Today's big progression involves building our very first bridge. Thank God, this one is free to build. I only needed to donate the wood. Plus, we've got 3 housing plots to lay down for our villagers that are ready to move in. I totally forgot about this, but the first 3 Mystery Island villager plots are special. It's not like every other time you place a villager plot. You gotta do extra stuff. We have to craft a bunch of random requested items for the interior and the exterior. But hey, we finally get the ladder DIY major. But we pretty much spent most of the day gathering materials and crafting the items. It's kind of complicated. I like that it's different. You never get gameplay like this ever again, folks. Iron and a birdhouse. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Not to be stingy. Materials are not easy to come by. The other day, I crafted this birdhouse and I put it in front of Deirdre's tent. I was like, here, you can have it. I don't know. I got too much stuff in front of my house. Unfortunately, I was only loaning it to her. I'm gonna have to go ahead and take that back. Sorry. Just joined. First thing I hear is do not be mad at me. Everybody's always mad at me. I say my Animal Crossing opinions. I get crucified. I say I'm taking back my birdhouse from Deirdre. Everybody wants me dead. I had to take a trip to a mystery island to finish up my last plot because I ran out of payers. But now that the plots are done, we're waiting on villagers to move into them so we could just chill. We unlocked fencing, so I built a gorgeous little area for breeding flowers. It's hilarious that I think that this is A, big enough of an area to breed flowers, and B, that I actually have the patience to breed flowers. That's not happening. But hey, tomorrow is gonna be a big day because the museum is constructed. At last, we can donate all of these fossils we've been collecting, all of the bugs and fish taking up ground space all around the museum. It's been so ugly to look at. Like, I hate it. I'd say the game is starting to feel a bit more like normal now. We can explore all parts of our island. Villagers are moving in. We're getting visitors, doing dailies, starting to get back into the flow of New Horizons after being gone for so long. It's also really interesting playing the beginning of the game with all the updates rolled out. I was surprised that I was able to go diving on like day 2 because that wasn't available at the launch of the game. There's still so much to unlock that it wasn't available on launch, like farming and cooking and the roost and stuff. The game just feels different from when it came out in 2020. I didn't get enough cheddar to pay off my home loan today, which would have been nice since I'm already kind of low on storage space, but I contributed what I could. Then I also wanted to save up some extra money to buy turnips the next time I streamed, which has to happen on actual Sunday morning since I'm not time traveling, remember? Yes, Sunday we're gonna be doing a turnip buying stream. I'm gonna be so fucking hungover, it's not even gonna be funny. It's gonna be so miserable, but I am going to wake up and buy these damn turnips. Daisy May, she leaves at noon. So the latest that I will start stream is 11. And you know what? I'm gonna say it, it's probably gonna be 11. And oh boy, Sunday was not fun. It feels like I shouldn't even be alive right now. Hi, thanks so much for coming to my stream, my Sunday stream. Basically, here's the situation. I am in desperate need of turnips. I need to buy turnips from Daisy May. She leaves the island in 40 minutes. I'm so sorry. God, I'm so late. So we need to stream right now because we're playing in real time, but I am so fucking hungover. Your dedication to these trying times is truly admirable. Thank you. I appreciate that. We have a scammer. Scammer alert. There's a scammer in our presence. Oh. That's not the one I wanted to do. Okay, it's 11:30. We gotta go. So I know we joked that I'll do a 12-hour stream and then we can go and do the fireworks. I think I'd rather jump off a cliff. Gonna be so real. Love you guys down. Would rather go play in traffic. If you had a different list sitting here today, as in a list that was more present and gave a fuck, I would be reading all this dialogue for you. I don't care to read all this right now. 108 bells? Is that really high? How much is things? That is high? I feel like that's really high. It goes from 90 to 110. I see. We're just gonna hope for the best. Hope and pray. Thoughts and prayers, everybody. What? That's it? That's all I have? I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm forgetting how this works. I was maybe like clearing out inventory space thinking, oh, I'm gonna buy so many turnips. I have so much money. I don't have so much money. What? That's crazy. Okay, well, I guess I gotta fucking make some money real quick. What should I do? I don't have time. New save struggles? This is a fucking struggle. There's my money rock. Okay, perfect. Daisy May, get your little buns over here, girl. Hey, money tree. Oh my gosh, that's 2 more stacks. They call me Lissy 2 stacks. They don't call me that. That's it. That's all. That's all she's getting. They call me Lissy 8 stacks, 7 stacks. That's my name. Don't wear it out. I thought that the amount that I had set aside for turnips was going to get me a lot more, okay? So I'm scrambling to get some bells together to buy as much as I can before noon. Because again, no time travel. Can't just set the timer back a few hours to grind bells. I'm so done. I'm so done. Where is this bitch? I wish I had a Daisy May tracker. I have 1 minute. Does she disappear though if I'm outside? Like, will she just poof and evaporate in thin air at noon? We did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. This better be so worth it. If I just spent like 60,000 bells, 80,000 bells on turnips and I don't make any money off this, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed off. And now we wait. We're gonna have to play the stock market a little bit this week. Look out for the best sell prices and try to turn a profit. I haven't done this in a long time, so I kind of forget how it works. If we don't get good prices and nobody in the community has good prices, we could just like use turnip exchange or something, I guess. We'll see. I stayed strong and did all of my dailies today, even though I wasn't feeling 100%, and I made enough money to pay off the rest of my current home loan. I'm glad I couldn't put every single bell I had into turnips, actually, because we had a bit of a problem. I think I have to confess something. Sure, this is so not the time. Earlier today, I did a little time travel, and you want to know why? I had to take a photo at night for my thumbnail artist, Savannah, and this thumbnail is going to eat down. It's going to be so boots tea. I even drew a sketch. I was like, can we get Celeste in there? And we're going to be doing shooting stars. And I said, can you even maybe put a wisp in there? And she said, yes, I think. I didn't realize that that was going to fuck up my turnips. Cannot believe you outed yourself. I know. That's like so embarrassing. And then also, I just didn't even remember that this was a thing. So I just wasted like, what was this, like 80,000 bells or something like that? How could you forget about your well, I didn't know that. Honestly, I don't remember how turnips work at all. So I just didn't even know that this was gonna happen. Go back in time. That'll fix it. Did you just ignore Sherb? I'm busy. I have something going on. I'm going through a crisis. Oh my God, I hate my fucking life. All right, so I guess the no time travel rule is off. Unintentionally. I'm still not gonna do it very much, but now I know for sure I can never ever do it when I have turnips. It's Sunday on my island. Do you want to come buy some turnips? No. I deserve to suffer for my mistakes. I deserve this punishment. Yeah, we just need to restart the whole island at this point. No, you know what? I should probably just log off and never log back in again because I don't deserve to call myself an Animal Crossing player. I'm an Animal Crossing cheater. Yeah, I never got turnips again. I'm scared of them now. Moving on to day 7. Isabel is here, and that means we're now in phase 2. Get at least a 3-star island. That's kind of the main plot line in New Horizons. Get the island built up to a state where KK Slider wants to come and visit to play a concert. 3 stars also unlocks the Island Designer app, so you can start terraforming and waterscaping and pathing. What I'm saying is, we don't need all 5 stars. I'm not doing all of that. Lissy, I'm sure you know who KK is, yes? I am his biggest fan. Like, I'm actually his biggest fan. KK Lament is his go-to karaoke song. KK Lament. Thomas Nookington. This is a bit of an emo jam. I feel like that's very much a, hey guys, we should probably find a new bar. That's very much a, you guys want to go to the next place? Type of karaoke song. We can't actually ask Isabel what our island rating is at yet. We need to do a few things before we can start tracking that, like building the campsite. And maybe that's how we'll get Sterling off the island. Today was also my first day playing online. I needed to visit some of your islands to complete my fruit collection. I made a little rule for myself during this playthrough to not accept handouts from the community as much as possible. If I start doing that, then it won't stop. You guys are too generous. So I'm forcing myself to get all this fruit from other players' nooks cranny. Initially, I really wanted to resist decorating a whole island because I wanted to limit the bulk of this playthrough to just the month of August. So in my mind, there wasn't time to actually decorate a whole island. But seeing everyone else's islands, it made me really jealous. Summer camp themed island. I built her whole binging your seasonal vids. I built her whole binging your seasonal island vids back in 2023. It's very Tiny Town inspired. Let me see if I'm gonna copy this because I might get really inspired. Summer camp, like, this is so pretty. Okay, what if I did like kind of an amalgamation of all the islands that we've seen here today? Oh my God, baseball. This is just like Twilight. What if it was like, we do a little bit of like a summery camp, but it's more tropically. Oh my God, this flower field is insane. Holy fucking fuck. This island of yours is insane. Absurd, excuse me. This island of yours is absurd. This is absurd. But alas, we still need to reach 3 stars to even dream of creating islands as beautiful as these. We have to be patient, I guess. Another problem with wanting to build up and decorate an island is that I'm poor. Bells are going to be the biggest issues. So obviously, I'm still going to have to keep up with my daily tasks. Bridges and inclines are expensive. I've still got a home loan to pay off. I'm selling fossils, crafting and selling hot items. Anything for $1, except turnips, I guess. Now that we've progressed this far, I think I'm allowed to do a little of time travel. It's time to give it up. We're breaking the seal, officially this time. Sorry, everybody, we just opened Pandora's box.
Huh?
The main reason I wanted to time travel was to see my first campsite villager now that the campsite's all built. I'm way too impatient to wait another day for this. This is my very first campsite villager. I have to, no matter who it is, I have to take this villager. Help, Mom, I'm scared. Please don't be ugly. 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 Oh my God! My fucking life! I shouldn't have time traveled. What's wrong with him, you ask? Look at the back of his head. He's greasy and green. This is actually karma for time traveling. I can't even believe it. Oh my God, I hate it here. I'm gonna have to make an ugly section of the island, and we will be putting Sterling and Hippo on that section of the island. I really feel like I'm dissociating because I'm so upset. Time travel backwards. What if we just wipe the save and we completely started over? He's going up on the mountain, far away from my cuties. I hate him. Today wasn't all bad though. For the price of 10k bells per plot, Tom Nook allows us to set up 3 plots on the island for potential residents to move into. That means we get to do a villager hunt. I don't have that many Nook miles though. We're going out there with 10 tickets and a dream. Oh, Bianca. No offense to my girl, but I think I'm okay. I think that there's something better waiting for us out there. Fuchsia? Fuchsia. She is a diva. She kind of fits tropical vibes. Baddie vibes, yes, because we only have baddies only on my islands. I'm taking her. Her hair is giving Karen. Everybody needs a Karen in their life. If not, how else would anything get done? Fuchsia's coming! And we can get rid of, I hate to say it, Deirdre. I love her, but I don't... If I can get rid of Deirdre, maybe I will, is all I'm saying. Don't do what I just did. You have to wait until Fuchsia moves in. Oh no, spicy headgear, is that true? So there's not even gonna be a villager on this island? Oh man, I guess we're gonna have to wait until tomorrow to do more villager hunting. Ha! You thought. Manifesting cutie vibes. Cutie vibes! Somebody's here. Oh, no. Lucha, no. Okay, another bamboo island. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, she can't come. We only have 5 Nook Mile tickets left. I'm getting really nervous. Oh, I got a rock island. That rocks. No theater kids. On Lumitopia. No, this was the cutie tax. Aurora is so cute. But does she fit on Summer Camp Tropical Island? No. Shaved ice? Wait, you guys are kind of convincing me. Ice cream part. I think you guys are cooking. I'm taking her. There's one more villager that needs to be hunted. I'm down to 3 tickets, so let's hope that we find someone good. But I'd like to get some more variety, some, villager types that we don't have. Perhaps a frog or a monkey for the tropical vibes. Those are just some of the things I have in the back of my mind. Oh, Stella. Unfortunately, I'm going to leave her behind. We don't need any more normals. Oh, it's Nan. Nan is so cute, but Nan is normal. We do not want basic bitches on this island. Ugh, I have no more tickets. I have not a single other ticket. You guys cannot make me do it. I'm not doing it. The Nook Mile gods were on my side, luckily. I was able to grind out just 2 more tickets. Pray for me. Flurry is normal! This is Liss lore right now. It's not really that crazy, but I have a little bit of beef with Flurry because she is my birthday twin. I just feel like it's like, oh my God, like it's my day. Like, why do I have to share my birthday with a really like cute Animal Crossing villager who's clearly just trying to steal my thunder? She's trying to jack my swag. I can't let her do that. Also, she's normal, so I'm just really not that interested. I'm pretty sure Eloise is normal. Oh, she's a snooty. Hold, please. I don't have one. She looks like a pineapple. We could make a swingers section of the island. I don't know if I'll keep her, but like, I'm gonna invite her. Swingers love a vacation, okay? They love a cruise ship. I really don't know who all from this lineup is actually staying. We only want the best of the best. And if some people gotta go, then they've gotta go. We'll see. I'm happy with the current lineup. For now, excluding Sterling and Hippo. They have got to go. At some point, we unlocked the ability to see our island evaluation. I've been putting in work around this island, so I was anticipating a good star rating. Definitely not 5 stars or anything, but like more than 1. We gotta check this. We gotta see where we're at. As it stands, we currently have a 1-star rating. Okay. Yeah, we're we're not doing so hot. The rating system's kind of whack. We can only get so high of a rating without having all of our villagers moved in. Plus, we need a lot more furniture and fencing and trees and stuff to beef it up. It's gonna take a little time. On day 9, do the days even count anymore now that I'm time traveling? My 9th stream, we got to a 2-star rating. The boost is probably from all of the villager move-ins, but I played a little bit offline the night prior to plant some bushes and flowers. However, there is still a lot more that can be done to raise that star rating. And I guess my villagers think so too. It just seems like Lumitopia could stand to be more elegant. I know we just got Eloise yesterday, but like I'm starting to feel like really rancid vibes from her. Take you, for instance. Take me what, Eloise? Tread real carefully. Oh, I just think you could stand to dress a touch more stylish. Listen close, Eloise, because I don't want to have to repeat myself. Lumitopia's just about perfect how it is. Around here, some folks are fancy, some aren't. You gotta just let them be who they are. She runs away. She prances away. Unbothered queen. Eloise is really overstepping. She just moved in and she has like all that to say about Lumitopia, my islands. Like, I don't know. I'm just starting to feel like maybe we shouldn't have brought her back. That was really rude, but it's what I needed to hear. I'm motivated to get these 3 stars. Weeding. Having less than 100 weeds rewards some points. I left some by Hippo's house because I hate him. And then furniture? Hey, I got a lot of that in my storage. Why not just plop it all in a big pile outside? That should be good. All right, moment of truth. Isabel, talk to me. Talk to me nice. Tell me something I want to hear.
Huh?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, you guys. Too easy. We finally achieved our goal of bringing our island to the attention of the KK Slider. We finally have enough clout for KK to want to hang out with us. While we wait on KK Slider, I'm able to place one more plot down on the island and go on one last villager hunt. And well, look who it is. Streamer luck goes crazy, you guys. He's so tropical. Not a single tropical bone in his body, but like how much of a flex is it to have Marshall on your island? I don't even really like want him that bad, but like I can't just like not take Marshall. That's crazy. I'm so excited. Too good to pass up. Exactly, too good to pass up. Now that we've got all the villager plots filled, I'm ready to move into the next phase. Phase 3, decorate the island. KK Slider came and played his first concert, so Tom Nook has finally gifted us the ability to use the Island Designer app. It's go time. Yet another roadblock though. The Island Designer app only comes with a few features initially. We're gonna have to buy everything else. Waterscaping permit, 6,000 miles. Cliff construction permit, 6,000 miles. Arch tile path, brick path, dark dirt, sand, stone, terracotta. Custom design path permit, I have to get a permit for that? 16,300, 22,300, 28,300 to get everything. I'm just happy that I'm able to start putting this vision I have of this island into the game, making it come to life. You know, I look at this cute little orchard at my entrance. It's very little, but hey, progress is progress. My plan for the island is to go with that tropically summer campy theme that we discussed. Again, if I want to do more decorating and stuff, I'm going to need to grind out those miles and bells. I'm technically not accepting gifts, but I had a bunch of people over to do the bug off and people were way too generous. Would you be okay with Nook Mile tickets as a gift? I have a lot. I don't really need them. You can't give me too many. How about that? I'm sorry. I can't resist temptation. I'm like Eve in the Garden of Eden. I'm just like fucking like, give me those Nook Mile tickets. I want to eat them. Royal Crown? Aren't Royal Crowns worth like a load of money? You should. That is a very generous gift. Too generous. You guys are so nice. You can't be giving me too much stuff or I'll cry. Royal Crown is worth too much money. I can't be accepting that. It's too big. Just keep the crown. Don't sell it. I can't allow it to contribute to my net worth. Shit. Royal Crown ACNH. I just want to know like just how much it's worth. It is $1.2 million bells to buy the Royal Crown and it sells for $300,000. I know your ass got this from a treasure island. I have to keep it for the swag, for the aesthetic of it all. By the end of the stream, I had a huge pile of gifts outside of my house because I don't have any storage space for these items. But oh my God, it was a lot. I'm grateful for the donations, truly, because otherwise I don't think we would have gotten this island decorated at all. That, and the next day we did a DIY swap during the fireworks show, so everybody came to my island to drop off their spare DIYs and learn DIYs that they didn't know yet. Our little community is just so awesome. There were lots of donations that I definitely took advantage of. Okay, I think my no gifts thing is off. I gave most of it away, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't sell some of these fossils that were just, lying on the ground, begging to be sold. Day 12 is our first big decorating day. Lots of game progression has been happening behind the scenes. We've got Able Sisters moved in, allowing us to easily download custom design codes. Nook's Cranny is upgraded. Plus, we were able to unlock Cap'n and get Brewster to set up the roost on the island. This is sort of quote unquote end game, I suppose. No more dirt lot resident services. No more museum tent. Puny little Nook's Cranny. We're all upgraded now. I'll miss that era. That aesthetic would have looked so cute on this island. After a bit of custom design shopping, I started laying everything down how I thought it would look good for a tropical summer campy theme. But I want to keep it simple. It's literally August 25th. I only have a few days to decorate a whole island. You know that it's not going to get completely done. I built up a couple of cutie little sections, with waterfalls and stuff, but nothing too crazy. I wish I could make the whole island look like this, but I don't have time. And frankly, I don't have the energy to do that. Decorating is my favorite thing about New Horizons. A lot of players didn't really get into this aspect and therefore didn't really like the game, but I really took to it. I love the older Animal Crossing games. I think that they have a charm to them for sure, but in defense of New Horizons, I think the sandboxy direction is a really good one. If the villagers were a little more sassy and the multiplayer was better, I really don't think a lot of the haters would have much to say about the game. Building and decorating islands and coordinating themes is so fun. And I love how much freedom there is in this game to do that. I don't play New Horizons like I would play an older Animal Crossing title. I didn't even really time travel before New Horizons, but oh my God, imagine doing all of this without it. Hey, yeah, I'm staying strong and staying off those treasure islands, so I'm not being a total cheeser. But lastly, let's talk about this final villager lineup. Deirdre actually moved out off stream. RIP. I just let her get replaced by whoever, and that happened to be Renee. Don't really want her, but whatever. Sterling and Hippo are unfortunately still here. That's where amiibos come in handy. I want to invite one villager with an amiibo card, my boy, Punchy. He's my favorite villager, so of course he has to be on all of my islands. Duh. Moving in campsite villagers is so annoying though. We have to invite them 3 times over 3 days, and each day they're gonna have you craft something. God forbid I have to do actual work. But yeah, that's why I'm only doing one campsite villager. I don't have the patience to do this for other ones. I'm also glad I gave up on my little no time travel challenge. Otherwise we wouldn't get anything done. The idea was to use Punchy's amiibo to kick Sterling out, because you get to choose who you want to kick out to move in a campsite villager. But I totally messed up the whole plan by moving Sterling's house plot on the same exact day Punchy was able to move in. Oh my God, I messed up so bad. I'm moving Sterling's house right now. Why did I not think about that? Renee, honey, you gotta go. Unpopular opinion. I know it's gonna be unpopular, but you guys will get me. I wanna make a big trash area, a big dump, and put Hippo there. It's a way better concept and a plan than what I have for Renee, which is jack shit. So we're stuck with Sterling for now. I'm ending the day with all of my infrastructure placed and a lot of the island decorated, but in a very vanilla bare bones way. We're embracing the natural vibes of the island for sure. I'm leaving it in a good place before we wrap it all up tomorrow. Yes, this next stream is the last one before I am finished with this playthrough. I'm not gonna like reset the island or anything, but I wanted to be done with this playthrough in the month of August. And my goal at this point is to make the island just somewhat presentable. I also had promised to do a community voted Animal Crossing cosplay for the very last stream. I do have to warn you, I am not a cosplayer. Get ready, because the cosplay I ended up doing was Miss Daisy May. How did I do? Who said Daisy May can't serve CUNT? The snout is not gonna stay because it's really hard to breathe. Everything else looks good except for the turnip situation. Can we talk about the turnip situation? I had a dream of crafting these big, beautiful white turnips with these gorgeous leaves, and then it didn't work out. I didn't have time. I didn't have time to do all that. And so I had to buy turnips, and they don't come like cute, you know? And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and glue fucking leaves on the turnips. Thank God I didn't waste time doing that because the turnips keep falling. It's held together by hot glue in a dream. So that's the look we're ending this series with. It's so cursed. I'm so happy to announce, however, the very last thing we were able to do on Lumitopia was finally get Sterling out of here. Sterling's thinking. Sterling's thinking. Get out. Yes! Holy fuck, I will drink to that, brother. A Coke Zero, that is. Get out. Far too long we have waited. We have been patiently waiting for this day to come, and he did it on the last day. Are you guys down to do a little hunting? Are we ready for one last villager hunt? I have to prepare you though. This villager pick might surprise some of you. Are you oh my god! I have been wanting Jambette because she's such a diva and would go so good on my island. Like, this is actually it's a strange dreamy to have. Like, I know it's a strange one to have, but like, we wanted a frog. We're taking her. I can't believe that was the one that got me the most excited. Is anybody confused? Kind of a strange villager to get so worked up over. Perhaps an unpopular opinion, but I think she fits so well with the tropical theme. So Jambette is here to stay. After all that work, it's done. Lumitopia is ready for her close-up. Welcome to the official Lumitopia Island Tour. Lumitopia has Cookie, Marina, Sherb, Hippo, Marshall, Jambette, our newest addition. Welcome, Jambette. Punchy, Eloise, Aurora, and Fuchsia. I think you'll notice that this island, while it's very good and very cute, it's not fully complete or anything. I don't feel the pressure to do that. I felt the pressure to finish up what I started and do a little decorating, but a lot of the island is honestly very chill, very vanilla vibes. So when you walk into Lumitopia, you'll notice, wow, tropical vibes. Like, I see you. We were leaning into a lot of tropical vibes. We used a lot of codes from members of our community, and it's looking really, really good and really, really cute. I also had a lot of fun doing a big DIY swap with you guys a couple nights ago. We did a DIY swap. Tons of people came to the island. It was awesome. I felt inspired to leave a big empty open space on the island to do just that in the future because it was a good time. What can I say? You guys are a good time. This is my resident services walk up. We appreciate the payers here on this island. Shout out all the payer. A little outfit for you and a couple little accessories for you to carry around. If you want to use the duster, come clean up my island. Super great. At all Liss the Last Islands, of course, we supply poppers. What else we got? What else we got? I already forgot because we just did all of this today. This is the walk up leading to my museum. This leads out to the beaches, which I left pretty normal, pretty bare bones. Not gonna lie. There's not too much going on those. But we have a little walk up leading to the museum. Ignore that, please. Because I did not have like time and want to put too much effort in decorating the whole entire island, we actually have like a pretty large nature preserve, which just means it's a big empty area with like not too much actually going on. Like, threw down a couple little fruit trees, It's not really anything super crazy. Actually, a lot of the island is gonna look like this. If we go back down here, we have a farm. Continuing down, you know, oh, I don't want to forget, like, you know, there's little parks all around. It's like so cute. Little bit of terraforming. Liss the Last can do a little terraforming as a treat. The orchard, obviously we have to have the orchard, right? Did I forget to mention her? I think I did. Before we go into the villager neighborhood, I want to show you my house. Except for you're not allowed to go in my house. Do not go in the house. That'll make horrible things happen to you. You guys were saying monster house. You guys were saying haunted house. You guys were not saying Corey in the house. You guys were not saying house MD. Scary, scary things happen in there, like my internet dying, completely going out. Okay? Don't go in the house. This is the neighborhood. Welcome to the neighborhood. We are in the more like summery camp vibe of the island. I was very, very inspired by two amazing members of our community, Seva and Chrissy. Seva had more of a like summer camp island, and Chrissy was very tropical, and I was like, ooh, I just kind of like dig the vibes of both. So I just kind of felt like I was rolling with that for a while. These are all of our little cabins. Sherb, I have deemed the camp counselor, which probably was a bad idea. He is a lazy, right? So like, I don't know like how well this camp is gonna go. The only person that doesn't live in the neighborhood besides a very certain special someone, oh, you just wait, is Aurora. I took Aurora under the assumption that she would run like a shaved ice stand on the tropical island. So she's shaving all the ice up and she's doing her little stand. If we keep going, it kind of gets back into, you know, casual, normal Animal Crossing island vibes. There's not a ton of decorating up here, to be quite honest. Like, we don't really need everything to be all done up. This is not me just coping with the fact that I didn't have enough time to fully decorate, by the way. Some of you guys may know, Hippo is an ugly motherfucker who was in my campsite, and you have to take your first campsite villager, and I did not want to take him. He has persisted. He has stayed and persisted on this island the whole time. So unfortunately, I had to do something with him. I decided he was going to be the ugly, ugly troll that lives on the mountain with a bunch of trash and spoiled turnips. It's kind of a throwback reference, okay? We had some spoiled turnips. A little situation happened with a little time travel. We don't need to go into it. God, he is such a nice house. He is such a distinguished gentleman. I feel really bad putting him in the dump, actually. But maybe he should get a clue. He's not welcome here. If you want to come to my islands, you better punch that in. I would love if you guys came and took pictures. Please tag me if you come take pictures. Please, 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 please. And you guys can even make fun of my island and say it's ugly because that's kind of funny, okay? I had a lot of fun reuniting with Animal Crossing. New Horizons really is one of my favorite games. I love it. I have such fond memories of it. Don't forget to subscribe to the Liss the Last channel, and don't forget to like the video. If you want to see some old bangers, I'll make sure to put them up on the screen. I used to make tons of Animal Crossing videos. I don't make too many anymore, but I have made some recently, so make sure you check them out. I hope you're having a great day and you continue to do so, and I will see you in the next one.